For people who allow conflicts and challenges, why is there a tendency for people to give up, to go back? I was talking to Deion Sanders one time, prolific baseball player, football player, and he said to me one time, he said, Steve, everybody faces a turn back moment in their life. Everybody has, you may have more than one. You'll have several times where you're going down the road and it starts going so bad for you that you just say, oh, forget it, man, it ain't gonna happen, and you turn back. What is that? What can a person do? What could you say to them when they get to that turn back moment that would help them to push through?
Everyone falls at some point. Everyone. To be human and have the human journey, you have to stumble and fall. Those who are extraordinary, they get up and they continue to walk. Not because they're going somewhere necessarily, but because the journey itself is exhilarating. They get up and they continue to walk. Those who don't get up or regress, they are the ones who never achieve their goals. It's important to fall because without falling you don't learn. But it's also important to get up and keep walking. Those are the extraordinary people who go up to the mountaintop and then come back to tell us what they saw. Because evolution is a never-ending journey. It's a never-ending horizon. For everything that you have achieved, there's infinite more to achieve. When you get to the horizon, there's another horizon. And that's the joy of the journey. The joy of the journey is there are infinite more journeys to be taken. For every thought you've had, there are infinite thoughts. For every emotion you felt, there are infinite emotions. For every dream you have realized, there are infinite dreams. Because you are an infinite being having a human experience. Your soul is connected to the infinite.
Now, what you just said is like, really, I think about that all the time because as people in our quest to accomplish our dreams, goals, and our visions, you know, we're so dead set on getting to where we want to get to that sometimes people don't appreciate the present. And you asked me at the beginning when we were doing the meditation, what are you grateful for? And I think what happens along the way, and I want you to help explain this to people, certain people don't appreciate the present. They're so pressed on trying to get to the goal that they lose sight in what you just said. There's joy in the journey. Because there's so much in the future, they lose sight of it. How do we reconcile this and develop an appreciation for the present with the goals and drives in mind for our future?
If you're always thinking about the future, but you're not present right now, then when the future arrives, you won't be present for it either. So what's the point? You know, if you're not present right now to the abundance of the universe and grateful for it and planning for the future, when it finally arrives, you won't be present for it. So what's the point?
I'm laughing so hard because I just heard my mother talking to me. My mother kept saying, Steve, you've got to show God gratitude constantly. I mean, if you're not grateful for what you have today, why would God just keep giving you more of that so you can become this more ungrateful person? It just doesn't happen like that.
Also, by the way, when you're grateful, at that moment when you're experiencing gratitude, you can't be having hostility at the same time. You can't have hostility, anger, and gratitude at the same time. Gratitude is the way to abundance for all the things you already have, including the gift of life, including your breath, including the fact that your heart is beating right now without your help.
One more thing I'd like for you to do. For people who are visualizing their future and their dreams, give me some tools. What tools would you recommend for people to help with the visualization of their future and their dreams?
Take one little step every day that is in the direction of your dream. One step, whatever that is. Write it down. Act on one thing. One thing. Okay, so let's say that one thing is, I'm going to be more loving today. I'm going to act on it. I'm going to call so-and-so and tell them I'm thinking of them. That's it. One little thing. I'm going to increase my physical capacity today by walking one extra step. I'm going to get in touch with the divine by meditating one extra minute a day. every day increase your capacity for physical and mental well-being just by one little bit. Every day, in every way, I am increasing my physical and mental capacity for joy and the fulfillment of my dreams. Every day, I take one step. Love in action. That's the mantra.
Let me talk to you about your book, Metahuman. A person purchases this book. What do you want them to gain from this book?
What I want people to understand from this book is, the book is called Metahuman. So meta means beyond, and human in this means beyond the limited mind, beyond the limited mind. So metahuman is the unlimited mind, infinite possibilities. How do we go beyond our limiting beliefs? And there, at the end of the book, there are 31 exercises that people can do.
You talk about people's potential a lot. This is a good one. What keeps people from accepting their infinite potential? What is it that causes them not to see all that they can be?
Conformity. Everybody is in the rush to conform. I want to do what everybody else is doing. Well, if you do what everybody else is doing, then you stay in that routine cycle. So the people who actually, the word education actually means educore, to bring out what's already within a human being. That's what a child is. It's already infinite, it's full of wonder, it's full of love, it's full of joy, it's full of curiosity, it's full of excitement, vibrancy, innocence. Go back to being a child. That's the first step. Don't be so serious. Listen to Steve Harvey's jokes.
Yes, every day. But I'll tell you, man, laughter is a healing, man. It's a medicine. Laughter helps people get through. It releases, when you laugh, it releases endorphins in your body and you feel better. And I don't even know what endorphins is. I just know we have them.
Endorphins are the opiates you make when you laugh. And these opiates are immunomodulators. They modulate the effect, they modulate the immune system.
So what you're telling me, Doc, is my career as a stand-up comedian that I retired from in 2015, but I kept the gift alive in me. The gift of comedy is so alive in me. It's in every aspect of everything I do. But you're telling me that if laughter is an opioid, an opium, that everybody that has bought a ticket to me for 30 years, I'm a drug dealer.
Yeah, that's it. But you deal with natural drugs, which the body makes. Let's next time do a comedy show.
That's going to be the name of my final comedy special. I've been dealing drugs for 30 years.
I think this was very good. I'm very grateful to you.
I've learned something from you today. I've taken away some things from you today. And man, if you keep doing it this way, which I see no reason why you would change, you are just so flatly plain that if you don't get it, it's simply because you don't want it. And I want to thank you, man, for just being who you are and being a light to the world. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Steve. You are a light to the world, too.
Thank you, brother.
This is your time to live your absolute best life, and why not start by empowering yourself? All right, so here at Vault, we know that you want to do something great in the world, and we've created great content for you. So like, subscribe, post it, repost it, share it, get your friends to sign up and join us here at Vault Empowers.